Okay, for review problem 3.22, phone calls arrive into a phone bank according to a Poisson process with rate 2 per minute. Find the probability that there are at least 3 calls in the first minute. So let x be the number of calls in the first minute. Then x will follow a Poisson distribution, the number of calls. And it's going to be 2 calls per minute times the number of minutes, so Poisson with parameter 2. So I need to find the probability that x is greater than or equal to 3. So that's 1 minus the probability that x is 0, plus the chance that x is 1, plus the chance that x is 2. So using the properties of a Poisson distribution, this is e to the minus 2 times 2 to the 0 over 0 factorial, plus e to the minus 2 times 2 to the first over 1 factorial, plus e to the minus 2 times 2 squared over 2 factorial. And just simplifying, this works out to be 1 minus 5 times e to the minus 2. So whatever that is the probability that there were at least 3 calls in the first minute. So if I'm counting the number of calls in a Poisson process, that follows a Poisson distribution. That's problem number 1. Problem number 2. Let x be the time between the 3rd and the 7th calls. Find the expected value and the standard deviation for x. So let t be the time between 3rd and 7th calls. So if I start the clock on the 3rd call, I'm waiting for the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, and then the 7th call, 4 phone calls. So if I'm waiting for 4 phone calls to happen, then t will follow the gamma distribution with parameters 4 and 2. I'm waiting for 4 more phone calls after the 3rd at rate 2 per minute. Okay, then I simply use the properties of the gamma distribution. The expected value of t is r over lambda, which in my case is 4 over 2, so I expect it to take 2 minutes. Now this makes total sense. There's calls coming in at rate 2 per minute. So if I'm waiting for 4 calls, I expect that to take 2 minutes. The standard deviation of this t is equal to the square root of r over lambda. So that's the square root of 4 over 2 for 1 minute. So I expect that the time between the 3rd and the 7th calls will take about 2 minutes, give or take 1 minute.